Hey vlog, we're going to Hamilton. This is my dress. Kind of tea. I can't find my eyelash color and I might lose my shit. So if anyone's seen it, contact me, bro. Cause I need it. Guys, I'm doing my homework right now and I think I'm actually flopping so hard. I used to be smart. Where did that go? Seriously, I can't. How do you spell periphery? I don't know how to spell peripheral. I don't know how to spell periphery. Now it feels stupid. Is it an I-E or a Y? Because neither of them look right. And if I spell it with a Y, I look stupid. But if I spell it with an I-E, I look like I'm trying too hard. So I don't know which one it is. Guys, I used to be smart. I used to be good at this. What happened? Breaking news, Kiara Nation. I was just injected with the woke mind virus 2 times. 2 times, not even once, 2 times. Okay? Twice. So now not only am I a furry, but I'm also transgender and an illegal immigrant. Wrong dog whistle, bro. That made them sound human. Illegal alien. Oh, that sounds weird to say though. And my diet is strictly cats and dogs. You guys remember that dance? Oh my fucking god, I just saw a dead squirrel, not even a foot away from my own foot. Oh my god. Its neck was like little and thin and it was stretched for like 6 inches. And its face kind of just looked like this. And you could see blood. And its tail was kind of like blowing in the wind. So it looked kind of alive. But its neck was like long like a fucking giraffe. Like it was like stretched by whatever killed it. And guys, it is Tuesday, January 13th, 4:17 p.m. I just saw some leaves like swirling around and genuinely like in the, you know the movie Frozen 2 and how the wind like blows leaves around in a circle? It looked exactly like that. Like not even like, it looks like that but even bigger. And it looks like someone was like transporting themselves from one dimension to another, and it was like, so if anything crazy happens to me today or anytime in the near future, we know why. What's up guys, my name is Kiara, but you already knew that, so I'm not sure why I said that, because you already. Anyways, I'm eating fruit snacks. Pretty cool. I came to say something, not sure why. Why? I meant to say what? This is kind of embarrassing. You ever find it embarrassing to be related to yourself? Anyways, why do I look like that? I'm perplexed. Speaking of being perplexed, so I was talking to my friend Frida today, and I was trying to send her something, but I wanted to say I'm perplexed. So instead of being a normal person, right? Because that's boring, and why would you be normal? Says the girl with half her entire closet is Lululemon. She has a pink Taylor Swift flag on her wall. Guys. And she wears Crocs and Uggs to school every day. Stop, bro! And most of her drinks are from Starbucks. Stop, bro! Stop! Stop! Me talking to myself. I can't do this. Anyways, so I was telling, so instead of being a normal person, I went to go send her a gif of King George going, I'm perplexed. But I was stopped by my most recent gifts that I had sent to people, because one of them was Ariel holding up her feet, going, and she's like wiggling her toes, and her face is like. The other one was like, come to Papa. Like, the general gist of it was like, hop off my dick, but it was like stop riding me or something. I don't even know. No, I couldn't find an actual King George singing I'm perplexed gif. What I could find when I searched up I'm perplexed King George was a gif of some guy some guy in like a wildlife documentary saying what was it? And I whipped out my package. And so I sent that gift to every single one of my friends. So if you received that gift, I am sorry. Okay, I sent it to like half my friends, and then I gave up because I didn't give up, I just started laughing too hard. So then, and then that caused me to slam my head onto the table. I slammed my head on the table, and then, because Frida's sitting right next to me, and she's laughing too, because I'm funny, and it was just funny in general. And so I slammed my head on the table, and I start laughing silently, so I just look like I'm like convulsing. I'm like this is the view. This is the view that everybody had of me, okay? Hope that helped. And so wait, I almost fell on my face. Wait, I got in a dance. I said, wait, I didn't do it right. I said, what? Wait, I feel like that's like a move that he hits in the Never Gonna Give You Up music video. Anyways, so you guys ever laugh so hard that you start drooling on the table? You guys ever laugh so hard you start drooling on the table? Because that happened to me. Because here's the thing, is I laugh so hard, I laugh for so long, and when you're laughing, your mouth is open, and my mouth was open for so long that I couldn't swallow. And when you laugh so hard, and then when you laugh, your mouth is open, and then when your mouth is open, you can't swallow. And when you can't swallow, spit wells up in your mouth. And if enough of it wells up in your mouth, it starts overflowing. And when it overflows, you start drooling. So that's what happened to me. I kept myself entertained last night for an hour by talking to myself. And it wasn't even just talking to myself, it was just one joke. And it wasn't funny at all, and I had to say it without laughing. It's not funny, guys. So I looked at myself in the mirror, and I had to say it without laughing. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I sound like a constipated baby. You know when the babies are like sitting there and they're sitting in their high chair and they start pooping in their It's not that funny. And they make faces. And they start like grunting. They're like, and they're so locked in. They're like, go eat dinner. After long consideration, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show you guys the joke that I made to myself that kept me entertained for an hour because I had to say it. I'm gonna you guys don't know why I'm laughing. I got my phone fell and I got mad, and when I get mad I start swearing. I was gonna say something about fuck because I was angry and I like to swear, and I also was angry at my phone because it fell. So I was gonna say I'm gonna kill my phone, but I also just had the word fuck floating around in my head. So the fully formed sentence in my head that I was about to say was, I'm gonna fuck my phone. It's not that funny. Anyways, so explanation. Anyways, so the joke that kept me entertained because fuck you, bro. I'm gonna fuck my phone. I'm gonna fuck my phone. Okay. So because I had to say it without laughing, and it wasn't funny at all. Okay? Microphone emoji. Tap tap. Is this thing on? It's not funny, but I have to say it out loud. It's the worst part. Like, if you, like, text it to someone, crazy. Saying it out loud is funny. Because it's cringe to, like, saying things that are cringe to, like, text to somebody, if you say it out loud, is funny. Ow! That didn't even hurt. I was like feeling the pain that my headphones were feeling when I stepped on them. Because I'm so empathetic that I like feel the pain of like inanimate objects. I'm an empath. Guys, I'm not Shane Dawson. Oh my god. Me when I'm never beating the Shane Dawson allegations. Guys, stop. My tummy hurts. Oh, and then also because me and Frida were laughing about whipping out my package. When I stopped laughing about that, my tummy started hurting again because I did a really crazy ab workout and it made my tummy hurt because, well, it's not my tummy, my abs are sore. And then goldfish. Not sure why I felt the need to bring that into the conversation. I just did because I'm cool. Anyways, so then I started laughing and Frida's like, Kiara, why are you laughing again? Actually, she didn't. She just started working because I usually am just sitting beside her, like, laughing. Like, I'll just randomly burst into laughter. Oh, I have another story after that. I told Frida why I was laughing. Because I was about to say, my tummy hurts, right after we were laughing about whipping out my package. So then I thought that it was gonna be, so then in my brain, I thought, I wonder if that's caused by me whipping out my package so much because I sent that gift to all of my friends. So then I was about to Google, is it possible for your tummy to hurt? So I decided against it. So then I started laughing because I'm like going through the logical process in my brain. Then I started telling Frida how sometimes when I look things up, it'll just randomly go to my school account. And one time, one of my friends was talking about her balls exploding, obviously like in a joking sense because she doesn't have balls. And I looked up, is it possible for balls to explode? No, I said, is it possible for testicles to explode? And it went to my fucking school account. I looked that up. I didn't mean to. I thought I was on my personal account. Like, I swear when I looked in the corner, it was my personal account. But then all of a sudden when I looked it up, in the corner, it was my school account. I didn't even know I had my school account on my phone. Well, I do, because if I want to, like, log into Google Classroom so I can get a Kahoot code on my phone, whatever. Guys, that was the most embarrassing shit, bro. I probably have a screenshot of it too. So I was laughing about that too. And swim practice on Monday, I almost died and nobody helped me. Here's the story. So Zadie and Maeve and Zadie were all doing vertical kicks. And so Felix, the coach, was demonstrating how to do a vertical kick. So he's like, guys, okay, we're gonna do this vertical kick next. He starts doing like flutter kicks. And Zadie's like, Felix, you look like you're standing on a vibrating board. And that like really hit my funny bone. And so since I was doing a vertical kick, I'm vertical in the water. The water's like this around me. I'm like this. I look like a drowning person, right? We all do. I start thinking while I'm laughing. I start inhaling water while I'm laughing. This happens normally in most practices, but this was really bad. Like, this was really bad. And I started choking and like dying more than I usually do in practice. Unfortunately, nobody helps me because it is such a normal occurrence. I'll be swimming and I'll just randomly stop to laugh for not really any, nobody knows the reason except for me, and it takes about 5 minutes to get the reason out of me because I go nonverbal while I'm laughing. So nobody was gonna help me because they're like, oh, that's just Kiara having one of her laughing attacks again. So moral of the story, nobody would help me if I drowned. And also, if you guys want goldfish, here's some goldfish. Because I'm such a nice person. Hey vlog, it is Thursday, not Tuesday. One of the T's. So you're like, Kiara, what the fuck? It's Spirit Day. And they're like, Kiara, is it wear a wig Spirit Day? No, it's actually Crazy Hat Spirit Day, but I don't have any crazy hats. So I was thinking, okay, just things that could go on your head. And I would look so cute without this, except for my hair is crazy, so.